Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Courtney. If you're returning, welcome back. Quick shout out to everybody over on Patreon for their support. And if you are watching with military affiliation, thank you so much for your service. So, Star Trek, we got 3 more for you guys, and I actually have the list pulled up. So we're going to go through A Taste of Armageddon, This Side of Paradise, and The Devil in the Dark. I hope you guys enjoyed these reactions, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on my analysis at the end of each episode. So let's get into it.
Message coming in from E-Mini-R7. Sir, it's code 710.
What's 710?
Code 710 means under no circumstances are we to approach that planet.
Ooh.
You will disregard that signal, Captain.
This is going to be fun.
By disregarding Code 710, you might well involve us in an interplanetary war.
Yeah.
You will proceed on course.
Oh, wow.
That's a direct order.
Okay. So, I guess there's that.
This is the captain. Condition yellow alert. Phaser crews stand by. Deflector shields up.
I figure they have that code 710 for a reason. For this guy to ignore that? I don't know. This is about to get real interesting.
Their civilization is advanced, but they've never ventured beyond their own solar system. The Earth expedition making the report failed to return from its mission.
That's not good. Oh, look who it is.
I can't risk beaming you down there until I know what kind of reception you're going to receive.
Mm-hmm.
They did scan us when we assumed orbit. Obviously, they know we're here.
Interesting.
Mr. Scott?
Yes, sir.
The ship is yours.
All right, Scotty. And we know Scotty don't take any mess. Ooh. All right. Nice little futuristic looking place we have here.
They are to be treated correctly. Nothing more.
But what do you mean by correctly?
I'm Mayor 3. You've come directly to the Division of Control.
Why did your people tell us to stay away?
It was for your own safety, Captain.
Oh boy. What are y'all hiding?
Anon 7 and members of the High Council await you.
Maybe she doesn't have the authority to tell them what kind of danger. But I do like her little, outfit. I like the whole swoop thing we got going on.
My mission is to establish diplomatic relations between your people and mine.
That is impossible.
Would you mind telling me why?
And don't tiptoe around it.
We have been at war for 500 years.
Oh, unless it's not a war in the traditional sense.
Casualties among our civilian population total from 1 to 3 million dead each year.
What?
As long as your ship is orbiting our planet, it is in severe danger.
Whom are you at war?
The third planet in our system,
Yes.
called Vendikar.
That's a lot of people to lose each year.
Are these attacks frequent?
Oh, yes, and we will retaliate immediately.
What happened?
A hit, right here in the city.
Yeah, I'm about to say, nothing shook or there was no noise.
May I ask what weapons the enemy is using?
Fusion bombs.
Good question.
Scanners operative on the planet's surface?
Of course, sir.
Anything unusual?
Nothing, sir. All quiet.
This is very interesting. Wow.
Looking on,
They were warned.
just as it happened 50 years ago.
I'm interested and confused.
All during this so-called attack, we have been monitoring.
Yeah, and nothing.
500,000 people have just been killed.
But how do you know that so quickly?
They fight their war with computers, totally.
Computers don't kill 500,000 people.
Right.
They have 24 hours to report to our disintegration machines.
Then the attack by Vendikar was theoretical.
Oh no, quite real.
Explain.
The people die, but our culture goes on.
I want to trust the process, but I'm kind of like, huh?
Your people just walk into a disintegration machine when they're told to.
There is a certain scientific logic about it.
I'm glad you approve.
I do not approve.
You didn't say that.
Once your ship was in orbit, it became a legitimate target. It has been classified destroyed by a tri-cobalt satellite explosion.
I beg your pardon?
All persons aboard your ship have 24 hours to report to our disintegration machines.
What the heck is going on? It's like I understand it, but I don't understand it.
But its passengers and crew are already dead.
This is some weird stuff.
I wish to speak to Anon 7. He'll have more casualty lists than he knows what to do with if he doesn't get in here and talk to me. Your duty doesn't include stepping into a disintegrator and disappearing.
Right.
I must report to a disintegrator by noon tomorrow.
What is happening?
If I refuse to report,
Then what?
then Vandekar would have no choice but to launch real weapons.
So this is all just a ruse?
Surely you can see that ours is the better way.
But can't y'all just fake the casualty list?
It's been our way for almost 500 years. Is there anything I can bring you?
Yeah, some common sense.
I tell you, we should have heard something by now.
Mr. Scott, message coming in from the captain.
Finally, something.
They've also extended an invitation to all personnel to come ashore for shore leave.
All personnel?
All personnel. Those are
Wow.
my orders, Mr. Scott.
Well, now, what do you think of that?
Scotty knows something's up.
Last message received and recorded from Captain Kirk. Is it or is it not the captain's voice?
Negative.
Go computer.
98% probability.
I am so proud of him.
Limited telepathic abilities are inherent in Vulcanians, Captain.
We get to see a different ability? Okay. I think it's working. Very nice. Good job, guys.
We'll try to take it easy, but if we're forced to kill,
It may come down to that. Ooh, ooh. Well, at least you guys know how to move with a swiftness. What is that, disintegrator? Well, at least they don't fear death. Unless they send them someplace else. I don't. No idea.
Mia,
I'm going.
you're not going in there.
You ain't going nowhere, girl.
There's a multi-legged creature crawling on your shoulder.
Are they just gonna stand there?
All right, you people, clear out of the way.
Oh, they just don't want any of these problems.
Oh, what are you doing?
Disintegration station number 12 destroyed, Councilman.
How many of those stations do they have?
Federation prisoners have escaped. They are armed. In 10 seconds, open fire. Destroy the Star Cruiser.
I would imagine their shields are up.
Reflector screens rigged at full power.
Well, there's screens. I think I said shields. Ooh,
Holding, Mr. DePaul?
Screens firm, sir.
good.
We can't fire full phasers with our screens up. Of course, I could treat them to a few dozen photon torpedoes.
You would do no such thing, Mr. Scott.
Mr. Fox, we're under attack.
Yeah, sir.
And I'm responsible for the success of this mission. And that's more important than this ship. Is that clear?
Well, dang. Okay, so here's the thing. He clearly doesn't know that that wasn't Captain Kirk that sent that message. Because he wouldn't be acting like this probably if he knew.
The last place they'll look for us is the place we escaped from.
That's smart.
We captured 4 of their disruptor-type weapons, most important of all, one of their communication devices.
That's good.
How do I get to the war room?
No.
I'm trying to help you, to save your life.
Mm-hmm. Because this doesn't make any type of sense.
What are you going to do?
We're going to try and stop the killing.
Right. Once and for all.
Tell me what I want to know.
We have been unable to destroy the Earthship, and we have already fallen far behind in our quota.
Quota. Okay.
Put me through to the Earth Ambassador.
I should say quota in exchange for what? What are you getting out of this?
We have approached you openly. But now, for some reason, you have attacked us.
A mistake, Mr. Ambassador.
A mistake?
I am giving orders that our attack be stopped.
Disruptor beams are no longer hitting us. Maintain status, Mr. DePaul.
Yeah.
We will make arrangements to receive you. The minute their screens are down, open fire.
I knew they were going to do that. I was going to say, keep those screens up.
Mr. Renan, I presume that you will have our ship's captain on hand when I beam down.
Don't y'all trust nothing.
Diplomacy, gentlemen, should be a job left to diplomats.
Diplomats lie, honey.
No, sir. I will not.
Mr. Fox, they faked a message from the captain.
Finally, y'all tell him.
I want you and expect you to obey my lawful orders.
Nobody's listening to you.
Your refusal to comply with my orders has endangered the entire success of this mission.
Well, so be it.
Your name will figure prominently in my report to the Federation Central.
Oh, wow, such a threat.
Now you've done it.
Aye, the haggis is in the fire for sure.
The haggis is in the fire.
Won't you join me in a drink, Captain?
He knew he was there.
You are a barbarian.
He is? Okay, you're still worried about a daggone quota.
A murderer.
We're a little less cold-blooded about it than you are.
If I were you, I'd think about saving my life.
Exactly. I agree 100%. Don't drink anything. Captain Kirk's judgment at times just, I find it very questionable.
Where are the communicators?
Yeah, and we're not asking again.
They're in the war room. Go left, down the corridor, left again.
I don't trust this. Yeah. Send him first. Ooh. Darn, knocked him out cold. What y'all gonna do? Take him to a disintegrator? You just had to beam down.
Welcome to Emilia, Mr. Ambassador.
I am truly sorry for what must happen.
I beg your pardon.
You were taken immediately to one of our casualty stations.
Don't get me wrong, I don't actually want this guy to die, but I mean, given the way he was acting, I don't know, he went about this all wrong.
Under no circumstances shall anyone beam down from the Enterprise.
That Poppin' J. Fox went down a couple of minutes ago.
Orbit out to maximum phaser range and stand by for further orders.
Are they actually going to be able to save the ambassador in time?
You stay here and prevent this young lady from immolating herself.
Right. I love that. Sit on her if you got to. Just keep her from making a ridiculous decision.
I'm a representative of the United Federation of Planets.
Ooh, are we about to get to pinching? All right, there you go. Take another one out.
Practicing a peculiar variety of diplomacy, sir.
Well, that's 2 down.
I'm sure you realize that normal diplomatic procedures are ineffective here.
I learn very quickly.
You almost learned too late.
My people are not responsible for your agreements.
At all.
Disaster, disease, starvation, pain and anguish. We have done away with all that. What kind of monster are you?
Him?
This is the USS Enterprise.
Scotty, General Order 24, 2 hours. In 2 hours.
At least he got the word out.
Unless you immediately start transportation of all personnel aboard your ship to the surface, the hostages will be killed.
I can't see Scotty allowing people to transport now.
In 2 hours, the Enterprise will destroy Emilia 7.
I'm sorry, Councilman. The target has moved out of range.
Good.
You wouldn't do this.
Oh, yes, we would. I said, what's the ambassador doing? Listen, I'm sure they're just knocked out.
Our quota is short by several thousand. They accuse us of reneging on the treaty.
You have less than 2 hours, Councilman.
You can stop it.
Stop it. I'm counting on it.
In 1 hour and 45 minutes, the entire inhabited surface of your planet will be destroyed.
Wow.
I'd assumed you needed help. I see
Right.
an arrow.
If everything goes according to plan, you can beam us up in 10 minutes.
Is there anything else we can do?
Cross your fingers. Death, destruction, disease, horror. That's what war is all about. You've made it neat and painless. I'm going to end it for you. Mr. Ambassador, would you mind taking these people out into the corridor and holding them there?
All right, Mr. Ambassador.
The moment contact is broken, it abrogates the agreement between the 2 warring parties. Destroy this one, and they'll all go.
Oh, wow.
Please, please.
No, get out. Go. Mind your business. And that's literally all it took?
The Vendicans will now assume that you've broken your agreement. If I were you, I'd start making bombs. Put an end to it. Make peace.
There can be no peace.
Yes, there can.
We're a killer species. It's instinctive. It's the same with you.
The instinct can be fought.
There you go.
We can admit that we're killers, but we're not going to kill today. I think you'll find that they're just as terrified, appalled, horrified as you are.
You're probably more alike than what you think.
I should be glad to offer my services as negotiator.
Yep, leave him here. Okay, I guess this all worked out.
Cancel implementation. General Order 24.
Ambassador Fox reports negotiations are underway with Vendikar.
Good.
And actual war is a very messy business.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that they would do anything to avoid it, even talk peace.
Captain, you almost make me believe in luck.
You almost make me believe in miracles.
Ah, that was funny. Okay, that was a Taste of Armageddon. That was interesting, odd, and weird. But you know, I trusted the process, and it turned out, everything turned out fine in the end. But at the same time, this was a very odd kind of a concept, because it's like, okay, yeah, we've been at war for 500 years. And it's like, okay, that's an extremely long time to be at war. And then to find out how many people, how many casualties there are, and you're just like, what? And then when you they're there, and the landing party, they're there, and they're like, oh my gosh, we're under attack. And it's like, we don't hear anything. What do you mean we're under attack? Oh yeah, we determine how many casualties, and people go into these little disintegrators and we just kill them. At first I thought it was a joke. I was like, okay, this has to be a prank, right? Right? But no, that's really how it was. Now, the young lady, I understood her point of view because, I mean, this has been going on for 500 years. This has been going on her whole life. So this is considered normal. This is the norm. This isn't like well, I don't want to die. I can't, I mean, she can't exactly tell people, yeah, I just don't want to do this. To her, it's like a duty. I guess to the people, it's their duty to eventually be a casualty with this war. So I can't really fault her for, being all willy-nilly to go get disintegrated. I can't fault her for that because to them, that's normal. And the ambassador, I'm glad they were able to put him to some good use because he needed something to do. His whole demeanor and the way he was acting, just, I wasn't feeling it. But at least, like I mentioned in the last reaction about how if the planet that they visit, the people that they visit, if they need help, they leave someone there that's going to be of assistance. So I do appreciate that. And it was really nice to see that they were able to do that with the ambassador. I really don't have much to say about this one except it kind of threw me for a loop. And I was just kind of like, But guys, we're going to move on to the next one and see what that one's about. Because this was a bit of a doozy.
There were 150 men, women, and children in that column. What are the chances of survivors?
Oh no, what happened?
Berthold Reyes is such a recent discovery. Sandoval's group could not have survived after 3 years.
And what about us? Can we afford to send people down to the planet's surface?
We can risk a limited exposure.
Okay, I guess that's good.
And I've pinpointed a settlement.
Are there any signs of life? Is that... Yep, that's Mr. Sulu. All right, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy. Got a good team here.
It took these people a year to make the trip from Earth. They came all that way and died.
Hardly that, sir.
They're like, that's false.
Welcome to Omicron 83.
Oh, not Omicron. Kidding.
I'm Elias Sandoval. We haven't seen anyone outside our own group for 4 years since we left the Earth. Come, let me show you our settlement.
Just an educated guess, I'd say that man is alive.
Thank you, Doctor.
The planet is being bombarded by Berthold Reyes. At this intensity, we'll be safe for a week, if necessary.
These people shouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
Is it possible that they're not?
All right, Mr. Sulu, I like the way you think.
Berthold Reyes are incontrovertibly deadly. No cures, no serums, no antidotes.
True. I say true like I understand what's happening. Well, it looks like a precious little settlement, but obviously there's something going on here.
There are 2 other settlements, but we have 45 colonists here. If disease were to strike one group, then the others would be less likely to be affected.
Elias.
Well, who's this? Oh boy, what now? Oh, well.
This is Layla Kalomi, our botanist.
Mr. Spock and I have met before.
Oh, past history?
It's been a long time.
Captain Kirk and I have the same facial expression like,
I think you'll find our settlement an interesting one. We have harmony here. Complete peace.
Very interested to see what's going to be said with these two. We're introduced to a botanist, and there's a flower. Empty?
What is?
That flower wasn't facing that way before.
We haven't seen any animals. No horses, no pigs.
So then what are they eating?
Did you love him?
If I did, it was important only to myself. Mr. Spock's feelings were never expressed to me.
Would you like him to stay with us now? To be as one of us?
Wait a minute. What's happening?
There is no choice, Elias. He will stay.
No choice? Oh, there's always a choice. There are always alternatives.
I've examined 9 men so far. They're all in perfect condition.
That's good.
I'm conducting various tests with the tricorder, but results are inconclusive.
No animals.
That's peculiar.
It is peculiar.
They did have some for breeding and food purposes.
Okay.
Apparently, none of them survived.
This is the reason, Captain.
Something's up.
This soil will grow anything we plant in it. It gives us all we need.
So you have vegetables and fruits.
Well, sir, for an agricultural colony, they actually have very little acreage planted.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle, all one color. No keys where the pieces fit in.
I like that little comparison he made there.
Sandoval's medical record 4 years ago when the expedition left Earth. He registered scar tissue on his lungs from lobar pneumonia suffered when he was a child. There was an appendectomy.
What's so strange about that?
It's not showing now.
It did not record the scar tissue on Sandoval's lungs, but it did record a healthy appendix where one was supposedly removed.
Aha. So they have magic vegetables.
Your plants grow and you've survived the exposure to Berthold rays.
That can be explained
Okay, start talking.
later.
Now.
Never understood the female capacity to avoid a direct answer to any question.
Hey, hold on. Men do that too now. I should know. I've been married for 5 years.
I would like to know how your people have managed to survive here.
I would like to know that as well.
I missed you.
Let's stay on topic.
If I tell you how we survive, will you try to understand how we feel about our life here? Come.
Mr. Spock, I think you should just take one for the team and just play along.
Within the hour, I've received orders from Starfleet Command to evacuate all personnel from this colony.
No.
Why?
We've explained the Berthold rays to you and their effect.
Your own instruments have shown that we're all in perfect health.
Which is odd.
Why did all your animals die?
You stress very unimportant matters.
Can no one answer a question around here?
You will not leave.
You've not yet explained the nature of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the first to find them. The spores.
The spores?
Spores?
Really? But would that work on him? Oh, I think it's doing something. Or he's got a headache.
It shouldn't hurt.
Is it about to make him, like, force him to feel emotions?
It didn't hurt us.
I am not like you.
Yeah, he's half human. Are we about to see a different side of, not side, but, you know, Mr. Spock's about to act very different, isn't he?
Now you belong to all of us. There's no need to hide your inner face any longer.
I love you.
Oh my gosh.
I can love you.
I was not expecting that. Woo!
We've checked out everything. It all seems normal.
Wait till y'all see Mr. Spock.
Where's Mr. Spock and Mr. DeSalle?
That one looks like a dragon. See the tail and...
Where did the outfit come from?
Or rainbows.
Wow, he's really out of it. I'm about to say, please, I don't want to see them kiss again.
Yes, what did you want?
Ooh.
Spock, is that you?
Yeah, that's him.
Report back to me at the settlement in 10 minutes.
I don't think so.
He's not gonna.
You don't think so what?
I don't think so, sir.
Ooh.
Report to me immediately.
Nope.
Spock.
Kirk, you know that this isn't like... Thank you, Dr. McCoy.
I thought you said you might like him if he mellowed a little.
I didn't say that.
You said that.
Well, I'm sure you said something to that effect, but still.
The frequency is open. It'll act as a homing device.
I was just gonna ask that. Like, don't they have some type of tracker? Oh, this is about to be funny. Oh, they're not there anymore. Ugh. Oh, but they're close enough to... He's in the tree. I'm glad they zoomed in, because y'all, I'm nearsighted. I was like, I really can't see that, but it looked like he was in the tree.
What are you doing with those things, DeSalle?
What? Okay, we'll get to that later.
You out of your mind?
Yes and no.
You were told to report to me at once.
I didn't want to, Jim.
Yeah, he's been affected by spores.
There'll be no evacuation, Jim. Perhaps we should go back and get you straightened out.
Ooh, not straightened out.
Spock is under arrest and he's in your custody until we get back to the Enterprise.
Very well.
Okay, at least he was friendly about it. No. Oh, that's gonna spray them, isn't it? Ooh, why did that make me jump a little bit? So abrupt. Wait, oh, it missed Captain Kirk?
Of course we can't remove the colony. It'd be wrong.
I don't know what these plants are.
Well, back away from them.
But you're all going back to the settlement with me, and those colonists are going aboard the ship.
Oh, crud. And when they get back... Oh, no, Dr. McCoy's okay.
Hey, I've taken care of everything. Now all y'all gotta do is just relax.
Wait a minute. What is wrong with his accent? I was just about to say, because that one individual brought the plants and... Okay, yep.
Put me through to Admiral Comac at Starfleet.
No.
But you see, all communications are out.
They got to her too.
Except for ship to surface, we'll need that for a while. It's really for the best, Captain.
Not that plant. Just do not. Okay, that's fine. What, are they in line to get sprayed by a spore? Are they
We're all transporting down to join the colony.
I said get back to your station.
Never mind, too late.
The pod plants have spread spores throughout the ship, carried by the ventilation system.
That's how they did it.
I don't know why I have not been infected.
That did cross my mind.
I bet you've even grown your tonsils back.
Sure enough.
Sure enough.
Y'all ever have a real cold Georgia-style nut julep?
No, never. Have you? Captain Kirk, you're kind of on your own here, buddy.
They drifted through space until they finally landed here. You see, they actually thrive on Berthold rays.
Oh.
In return, they give you complete health and peace of mind.
But how do you create an antidote for this?
Join us, please.
No, y'all got a job to do on the Enterprise. Kinda lonely, huh? Unless he's brainstorming what to do.
Scotty?
No, he got Scotty too. He really is alone and has to try and figure this one out all by himself. I'm in this situation. What would I do?
Captain's log, stardate 3417.
Apparently, do the captain's log.
The ship can be maintained in orbit for several months.
We can survive for several months.
I don't know how to get my crew back. How to counteract the effect of the spores.
What about water? But would the water have to have some type of a chemical in it to balance out the effect? I don't know. Wait, it doesn't affect him, right? Uh-oh. It does affect him then. He just hadn't been directly sprayed.
I've joined you. I understand now.
He's bluffing. I thought he was immune. And if the spores were already in the ventilation system affecting the crew, wouldn't he have breathed that in? I say I can't even see what that is. Oh, his metals and stuff.
No.
Yeah, fight it.
I can't. Leave.
Right. There you go. So he really can fight this.
Emotions. Violent emotions.
Oh. Okay. So we just need to get everyone upset.
Mr. Spock is much stronger than the ordinary human being. Aroused, his great physical strength could kill.
Oh, wow. This is about to get interesting.
Why don't you beam up now?
Well, I mean, that's smart that he realized he has to get Mr. Spock up there by himself. Oh!
All right, you mutinous, disloyal, computerized half-breed.
Oh.
You're an overgrown jackrabbit, an elf with a hyperactive thyroid.
I was trying to figure out how he was going to get him upset.
Devil-eared freak whose father was a computer and his mother an encyclopedia.
Oh.
The Vulcan never lived who had an ounce of integrity.
He'll be able to feel those angry emotions and snap out of it.
And you've got the gall to make love to that girl. Does she know what she's getting, Spock?
Oh, boy. I know he doesn't mean it, but dang. Kirk was willing to die to get his crew back.
Had enough?
Are we good now?
It isn't every first officer who gets to belt his captain several times.
You did that to me deliberately.
Yes.
Believe me, Mr. Spock, it was painful. In more ways than one. I had to make you angry enough to shake off their influence.
Trying to initiate a brawl with over 500 crewmen and colonists is hardly logical.
Can you put together a subsonic transmitter?
That will work.
Striking a fellow officer is a court-martial offense.
We're going to let it slide.
Well, if we're both in the brig, who's going to build the subsonic transmitter?
That is quite logical, Captain.
All right, well, let's get to it. Oh, you lost your man, girl.
This is Layla.
All right, Mr. Spock, I need you to play along until we can get this whole thing fixed.
Can I come aboard?
It'll take a few moments. Just wait there.
You're no longer with us, are you?
She can sense it.
Come back with me, please.
No.
I love you.
I hope I don't seem like I don't believe in love or anything. I just, stuff like this, I'm just like, okay.
I have a responsibility to this ship.
Mm-hmm.
That man on the bridge.
Absolutely.
I am what I am, Layla.
And you can't change that.
I have lost you, haven't I?
Pretty much. But did you really have him in the first place? I mean, he's half Vulcan.
You never told me if you had another name, Mr. Spock.
You couldn't pronounce it.
Oh, wow.
I'll not hear this, of course. It'll be more a sensation of feeling it.
Well, it's nice to know they found something that's gonna work. Well, they did say there could be some violence. Okay. Everyone's gone nuts. Oh, are these two about to get into it? What's that, a mint julep?
I've been thinking about what sort of work I could assign you to.
What sort of work? I'm a doctor.
We don't need you, not as a doctor.
Oh, no?
Uh-oh, here we go.
You'd like to see just how fast I can put you in a hospital?
Are we good?
Sorry, Sandoval.
Is he out of it now, too?
3 years wasted.
After you've cleared at the starbase, you could be relocated.
And start all over again, yep.
As I understood it, you were to transport us to Starbase 27. We'll give you every cooperation.
Perfect.
Well, that's the second time man's been thrown out of paradise. Maybe we weren't meant for paradise. We haven't heard much from you about Omicron Ceti 3, Mr. Spock.
For the first time in my life,
Mm-hmm. What?
I was happy.
Oh, wow. I had no idea where this was going. The biggest shock for me was seeing Mr. Spock kiss somebody that was just so out of character, and him saying, I love you. But I am very happy that Captain Kirk was able to figure out that anger, obviously the opposite of peace of mind and being happy and all of that, you know, could reverse the effects of the spores. That was really, really neat to see. Because I kept thinking, how the heck is he going to figure this out? Not that Captain Kirk isn't smart. He's just, you know, I'm just like, he's all by himself. So, but it was nice to see him actually figure that out. I am happy that, again, they realize that this planet is not the best planet for them to be able to grow. And they still want to accomplish the goals they set out to, you know, accomplish. And they took them to Starbase 27 and they said, look, we'll find a place for you guys eventually. And that all worked out as well. So overall, it was an interesting episode. I say interesting all the time, I feel like, for these. But I really don't have that much to say other than it was cool seeing Mr. Spock behave in a way that we're not used to. Also, Dr. McCoy, too. Dr. McCoy got very country with it. He really did. That was fun to watch. And it's because I kept also wondering, like, how did the spores affect everybody so quickly? And of course, the ventilation system makes sense, makes perfect sense. It's not that I find love in TV shows and movies cheesy. It's just certain things I'm just kind of like, really? And again, I understand that she was in love with Mr. Spock. I get it. I understand it. But unfortunately, there are some people in our lives that are only meant to be there for a season, and you just kind of got to move on, and it's hard, but that is life. So we're going to get into the next episode and wrap this thing up. I say, what in the world happened here?
Who's that?
Sure relief, Sam.
I say, that's a lot of relief for one person.
Whatever the thing is, it's already killed 50 people.
Keep alert. If you hear anything or see anything, call in.
Is it true the Enterprise is on its way?
It's coming.
I'm sorry, y'all leave just one person down here by themselves? And you have a whole army of people that just rolled in? Yeah, that doesn't pass the sniff test. Wow. Well, I assume he's gone.
Bitter.
Yeah.
Burned to a crisp.
Oh, that's what's going on?
About 3 months ago, we opened up a new level. I don't know what this butchering monster is, but I know what it's doing. Our maintenance engineers sent down into the drifts. We found them, seared to a crisp.
So, a dragon?
The last man died 2 days ago, 3 levels below this.
I'd like to examine the body. Who else has seen this?
I have.
Describe it.
I can't. I only got a glimpse of it.
Well, give us something.
No, I mean shot it. With this.
Fascinating.
A good, clean shot.
It was a clean shot, but you only got a glimpse at it. Okay.
Mr. Vanderberg, what is this?
Silicon nodule. There are a million of them down there. No commercial value.
Is that silicone gonna come in handy later?
Find that creature, whatever it is. I've got a quota to meet.
Oh, not another episode about a quota.
Schmetter didn't burn to death, Jim. Not in the usual sense, anyway.
Explain it.
A chemical corrosion. Almost as if he'd been thrown into a vat of extremely corrosive acid.
If we could force another appearance of this creature.
When that creature appears, men die.
Oh, boy. Well, we're about to lose this gentleman. Yep. Turn.
Something's happening in the reactor room. The main circulating pump for the entire reactor, it's gone. Without the pump mechanism, the reactor will go supercritical.
Well, that is not good.
We don't have any spare circulating pump for a thing like that.
Can you rig one up? It's vital.
Oh, Scotty can do anything.
Can put together some odds and ends, but it won't hold for long.
It's better than nothing. I like Scotty.
You find that monster and kill it.
The missing pump was not taken by accident.
You think the creature is trying to push the colonists off the planet?
It's possible.
But why now, Mr. Spock? These production facilities have been in operation for over 50 years.
It's fed up.
There is a possibility.
The silicone?
But what if life exists based on another element? Silicon.
It would have to have some form of natural armor plating.
Ah.
Arm them with phaser number 2. You make the proper adjustments.
He's deep in thought.
You recall that Vanderberg commented there were thousands of these at a lower level.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going, Scotty?
Well, sir, it's a plumber's nightmare.
A plumber's nightmare.
You are searching for some sort of creature. Phasers will be set on maximum. Creature may or may not attack on sight.
No, everything we've seen has pretty much been on site.
Take your detail, go directly to the 23rd level, start your search there.
And may there be no more casualties. But why do I get the feeling there's going to be?
Adjusting my tricorder to register for silicon. A life form, Captain. Silicon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, someone's gonna get burned to a crisp. Is he okay? Shoot! Shoot! Darn, he couldn't even shoot fast enough?
You never even had a chance to fire, Captain.
That thing moves faster than I thought. I don't know, does it look at people and kind of paralyze them from being able to move? But they can still scream.
This tunnel, my readings indicate it was made within the hour.
Our best machinery couldn't cut a tunnel like this.
Ooh. Well, at least that worked.
Astonishing that anything of that bulk could move so rapidly.
Yeah?
Of animal tissue.
It looks like it's still breathing.
Silicon-based.
Hmm.
This creature's body secretes an extremely powerful corrosive.
They could just cut through anything.
It's definitely phaser resistant.
Wow.
There's nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal.
It's true.
And I've located one creature moving rapidly through native rock.
So there's just one?
Or it is the last of a race of creatures.
This is like the man trap, because she was the last one.
This is not a zoological expedition.
Well, maybe y'all need a zoological expert on the Enterprise.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spock, but I'm afraid the creature must die. So it is wounded.
I wonder how many of the search team we're going to lose.
We'll move out beyond that area in all directions in an effort to surround it, possibly capture it.
Your orders are shoot to kill.
Awkward.
The creature will be killed on sight, and that's the end of it.
Okay, if you say so.
The odds against you and I both being killed are 2,228.7 to 1.
I wish my math was that quick. I think you'll both be okay.
But please stay out of trouble, Mr. Spock.
That is always my intention, Captain.
Start immediate evacuation of all colonists to the Enterprise.
Not all of them, Captain. I and some of my key personnel are staying.
We don't have enough phasers for you.
Then we'll use clubs.
Oh, okay. We're taking it back real old school.
The reactor will go supercritical in about 10 hours, sir. You have that long to find the mechanism.
Captain, fresh readings within the hour in each of these tunnels.
You take the left, I'll take the right.
Should we separate?
No. Okay, I guess we're gonna go our separate ways then. Maybe he was just watching Captain Kirk's back until he got into the tunnel. All right, who's gonna find it first?
Found a whole layer of these silicon nodules.
Oh! That was definitely done on purpose. Oh, it's a hole. I thought it was like just manifesting into, like, out of thin air. You gonna shoot? Okay, this is an intelligent creature. It knows to back up. Probably because it felt pain from it before.
The creature is in this area.
Yeah, very much so.
It's not making any threatening moves, Spock.
He's not gonna do it.
Seems to be waiting.
Yeah, if he wanted to take him out, it would have done it by now. They really do have clubs and stuff. Alright, so what are we gonna do? Oh, that's where it got hurt.
No, don't shoot.
So, we're gonna let it live?
Come on over, Mr. Spock.
For scientific purposes.
Seems to be waiting. I tried talking to it, but didn't do any good.
No, I think it can understand a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, more silicone.
Possibly the answer, Captain.
Well, let's figure it out.
You're aware of the Vulcan technique of the joining of two minds.
Is he gonna... Alright, well, let's give it a try. Is he gonna have to touch it?
I'll try.
Oh, I don't blame it. Y'all shot at it. It's scared. You're alright. You can do it.
Pain!
Well, okay, so we can definitely feel its emotions. It's hurt. Well, don't let the pain make you fall out. So it does understand. No kill.
No kill I.
I? Okay. Either don't kill me or...
I discovered it as a highly intelligent, extremely sophisticated animal.
Okay, good.
It calls itself a Horta. Captain, it has no reason to give us the device.
Well, maybe we can come to a compromise. Maybe.
Grab your medical kit and come down here on the double. I've got a patient for you.
Child, McCoy is gonna see this thing and go, what? I'm sorry, what?
I want to know why it suddenly took to murder.
It will be necessary to touch it.
Is he gonna, like I said, is he gonna be able to touch it? Is it, like, hot? And maybe it just resorted to murder because, 1, it was scared, 2, it's by itself, 3, the whole species has been wiped out, but they were all probably doing perfectly fine until the humans showed up. Okay, at least it's not hot. That's good.
Eternity ends.
When they were invaded by the humans?
Murderers! Stop them! Kill!
But if this one was so hard to catch and kill, how'd they kill all the others? Yes, you are seeing this correctly.
It's wounded badly. We've got to help. Help that? Go take a look.
He's like, I don't wanna. McCoy's like, how did I get roped into this?
I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
Just do the best you can. You'll be all right.
Go out to the chamber of the ages.
And do what?
Cry for the children. Sorrow for the murdered children.
Yeah, the end of the species. Yeah. Wouldn't it be a plot twist if a few of the other creatures still survived? I don't know. And they're just hidden? What is the silicone like? Is that like a nest with eggs? Was I right?
Just beam it down to me immediately and never mind what I want it for.
I wonder what it is.
Mr. Spock. Spock.
Spock, snap out of it.
Found the unit in there. It's in pretty good shape. They're eggs, aren't they?
Yes.
I was right.
And about to hatch.
Oh.
Their operations destroyed thousands.
I see. Uh-huh.
There. They're coming.
Ah, really?
First man that fires is dead. You've killed thousands of her children.
Yep.
Every 50,000 years, the entire race dies.
Oh, wow.
All but one. And when they hatch, she is the mother to them. Thousands of them.
Aww.
This creature here is the mother of her race.
She had no objection to sharing this planet with you until you broke into her nursery and started destroying her eggs.
Makes sense.
You mean if these eggs hatch, there'll be thousands of those things crawling around down here?
Yeah, it's our home.
They tunnel. You collect and process.
Work hand in hand.
The Horta is badly wounded.
Yeah.
It may die.
It won't die. My golly, Jim, I'm beginning to think I can cure a rainy day. Well, I had the ship beam down 100 pounds of that thermoconcrete.
Smart.
So I just troweled it into the wound, and it'll act like a bandage until it heals.
She and her children can do all the tunneling they want. Our people will remove the minerals. You think she'll go for it?
I think she will.
Just wanted to tell you the eggs have started to hatch, Captain. First thing the little devils do is start the tunnel.
Oh, good for them.
Once Mother Horta tells her kids what to look for, you people are going to be embarrassingly rich.
I love that.
She found humanoid appearance revolting.
Now tell me, did she happen to make any comment about those ears?
And she found them the most attractive human characteristic of all. I didn't have the heart to tell her that only I have...
She really liked those ears?
The Horta is a remarkably intelligent and sensitive creature with impeccable taste.
Excellent taste.
I suspect you're becoming more and more human all the time.
I mean, we we've seen it.
I see no reason to stand here and be insulted.
It's no insult. That's half of who you are. I thought that twist was really cute. That the silicone spheres that we saw were actually the Horta's eggs. She just went into protection mode. It makes perfect sense. And I mean, she was there first. They were all there first. And at first I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, so the humans were the ones that murdered. And that possibly, yeah, you know, because they mentioned every many years, this happens over and over and over again, where you have the one female that repopulates. And it's nice to know that, you know, she's very logical, and she said, okay, we won't kill y'all anymore. Y'all leave us alone, and, you know, you'll get all these minerals that you want. I'll let my children know what's going on, and we will live in harmony. I like it. And it was really cool seeing Spock use his, I'm going to call it telepathy, or the blending of the two minds. Again, like we saw in that previous episode with the doctor who was brainwashed / hypnotized and tortured, because if he even thought about telling the truth, he'd be in a lot of pain. And then we get to see Mr. Spock do it in this episode with the Horta. I actually really like that. I did appreciate the fact that even though I was so certain that it would be Mr. Spock that would run into the creature first, I did like that it was Captain Kirk, and he had that moment of, wait a minute, it's not trying to attack me. It's just kind of scurrying around. Obviously, she was injured at that point, but yeah, it was really nice to see that. Dr. McCoy, I'm glad that he had that aha moment of what he needed to help the Horta. That was nice to see. And yeah, Mr. Spock has just got to admit, like, look, honey, your human side, come on now. It's gonna come out. And there's nothing wrong with that. I understand your Vulcan side, your human side. We go through this all the time, but, you know, there's good qualities about your human side coming out, trust me. Yeah, and I thought that these episodes were pretty interesting. Again, that first one was kind of like, oh, what the heck? But, I mean, hey, it's Star Trek, and you never know what you're going to get with these episodes. At least I'm not, since I'm on the journey, darling. To my lovely YouTube family, don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and y'all hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.